Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So today, Grok 3 is definitely online and of course everyone is really talking about it, and I just wanted to test it for creating marketing strategies. So I remind you that to get Grok 3 you can access it directly on the site x.com here, as well as the possibility of course to go to the site grok.com as you see there and log in with your x.com account. Once that's done, you will see Grok 3 displayed here. I also remind you that to have unlimited access to Grok 3, you need a premium or premium plus account. As you can see here, it must be active to fully benefit from all the features. But now, what is the exercise or the comparison or the work we are going to do? We will ask the artificial intelligence to create a marketing strategy for our product, our service, or simply for the company. For that, of course, I will need to activate this mode, which is a think mode, and in parallel, I will try to study the proposal or the strategy suggested by Grok here, and I will obviously compare it with Deep Search using the DeepThink R1 option. This is the option that interests me the most. So with these two technologies, I will also add the ChatGPT O3 Mini High to really make a very good comparison and understand a little bit who can provide me with the highest quality report. If I look here at the test that was conducted to evaluate the three technologies, it was done in math, science, and coding in programming. Grok 3, as you can see, here is superior in result accuracy compared to all these technologies. This was compared with O3 Mini, High, O1, DeepSeek R1, and Gemini 2 Flash Thinking. For us, we will try to limit ourselves to three technologies, with rather the comparison between Grok 3, DeepSeek R1, and Omni High. And so all that's left to do is for me to add my prompt here so that I can compare the result. Before starting the video, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Firas. I have a doctorate in artificial intelligence and I am a professor at the university. So if this is the first time you're watching my video, I invite you to subscribe here because I publish daily training sessions, practical guides, and tutorials on the latest in artificial intelligence and digital marketing. And for those who are subscribed, I wanted to give them a little gift. It's exclusive access to my pack of 100 courses. You will find in the descriptions of this video the link to my e-learning platform with a special coupon. And this will give you access to 100 courses. So there are roughly more than 6,000 videos in various fields. Marketing, artificial intelligence. So what are you waiting for to start? And now I wish you good training. Let's go. So now we're going to add our prompt here. So now I'm going to paste the prompt. Now I will explain a little bit about the prompt, what it consists of. First, I assigned it a role and asked it to react as an expert in digital marketing and conversion strategy. And my goal is to sell my online courses, and I need a better strategic analysis to achieve this. That is to say, I simply took a career so that I can look at and analyze the result it will give me. I simply took my website. I have a training package that I want to sell. I also intend to add a complete course in artificial intelligence, a comprehensive course of about 20 hours. And I also wanted to ask artificial intelligence to help me set up a sales strategy. So in the past or even currently, sales are largely made on Udemy because my community knows me on Udemy. So I provide them with the existing setup, giving them information about the current situation so they can put themselves in my shoes, acting as my advisor, as if they are an expert in a company coming in with the goal of increasing or boosting sales. So I tell them that I mainly have 200,000 students who have purchased my courses on the Udemy platform, and I usually sell through email campaigns since I have an email list. So I provide them with the current setup, explaining that I sell here on Udemy because I am positioned as a popular instructor here. So I tell them, listen, if we count all the courses I have here, I have 200,000. It's very important that I provide them with as much information as possible. It's as if I'm talking to a merchant or an expert. Afterwards, I introduce something new that I haven't tested yet or that I'm currently testing and discovering. I tell them, listen, I have a new opportunity on YouTube. I tell them that I have 13,000 subscribers, that I was able to build this community in 3 months, and I wanted to convert or promote my products on this YouTube channel and use the traffic. Of course, I actually give them access to my YouTube channel here. So, well, up until now, we are at 2,900. I hope by the time you watch the video, it goes up to 13,000 or more. And now I am active. I try to actually upload videos every day and to share videos that are quite long. That means I do a lot of testing before preparing these videos. So I thought there are a lot of people following me, and if I look at the analytics, I can see here that, for example, in the last 30 days, we made about 45 videos. So roughly 1.5 videos per day. And actually, what's important in the last 30 days, which is very interesting, is that 194,000 people have watched the videos. So it's really huge. I'm not taking advantage of it. So I thought, why not see if there are people who would be interested in going further to have language training with other formats that are more advanced and maybe even coaching. And so I provided all this information and I told him, here is the product I have, a complete 20-hour training in artificial intelligence. This is a course that I am currently setting up. It's not yet created. It's not yet assembled, but it's in progress and comes with a bonus pack of 100 courses. The 100 courses are already available. And then I told him, listen, I want to sell the training and the bonus for a price of $199. And for the moment, I don't want to look for partners or collaborators or sponsorships. I really want to create natural traffic. That means I want the courses not to be sold with aggressive marketing. I simply want to leave it in a very natural way. People come in, watch the free courses, and if they actually like the quality, the teaching method, if they want to go further, that's when they will naturally go to buy a course. So it's not a forced sale. I didn't want it to be too commercial. And then here's what I ask him. I ask him to propose the best possible offer or to reformulate my current offer, of course, and to develop a complete strategy. That's what interests me. To leverage my YouTube community and improve conversion by including the segment, the type of video I should create, the calls to action, the call to action, the integration of other channels, why not? He will suggest other things to me and the marketing tools and techniques. In fact, that's my workshop. That means that's what I'm going to ask the AI, and the goal is to compare the result that will be presented by Grok with the same result from DeepSeek, the same result from ChatGPT. I tried a little to see which among these three technologies is capable of providing a complete report, a report where I can truly find a great strategy to apply. That's why I'm simply going to copy it. I activate, of course, the thing mode and I leave it in Grok mode 3, and all I have to do is simply launch it. I'll do it quickly here to later compare the timing, and for ChatGPT I'll do a quick copy paste there and launch it. I return to DeepSeek because sometimes it might not provide results. Since DeepSeek is open source, the only one by the way, sometimes it can be busy and it tells you that the server is busy, try another way. So we can test another method to launch DeepSeek locally. So here, I'm going to let the three technologies run, I'll let them work, and afterward, I'll actually give you the result. By the way, this GPT is clear. It's starting to send, but we'll stop here, let all three finish, and then conduct a complete analysis. And there you go, I have the results. On ChatGPT, we have 19 seconds, on DeepSeek, 22 seconds. And on Grok, we have 46 seconds, which is practically double compared to DeepSeek. And let's say there is indeed a difference in processing time, but we will try to note that the explanations or reasoning details on Grok are much more detailed than those of DeepSeek. DeepSeek is already quite good, but when you look at ChatGPT, it doesn't show you anything. So there's always a black box here, unless you actually use the deep search mode on ChatGPT, which costs $200 a month. Okay, so I'm going to start with Grok to do a little analysis of the results I just received. We'll try to understand which of these three provides an effective strategy. We'll try to analyze it, understand it, and see who explains it better, and who can also give us opportunities to successfully make sales. On Grok initially, it positions itself as the marketing expert. And first of all, it talks about reformulating the offer to resell it or make it irresistible. So it's very important for him to try to create an offer where people, when they see it, will say, oh, that's interesting. Because if you just say, here, I'm selling a course, obviously it won't really make people want to buy it. So look at what he suggests. He tells me that your current product is a 20-hour course with a bonus of 100 online lessons, and it's offered at $199. So this is a recap, and to capture attention and encourage purchase, you need to transform this offer into an opportunity perceived as exceptional. So how? First, he told me to evaluate the total value, meaning that if it were sold alone, it could be valued at $199. That's a credible price for a complete course on this subject, you see. So he tells me if we sell it alone, it will have this price. And this bonus by estimating each course at $10, which is what it sold for on Udemy, because I told him that the courses are on Udemy, this one will reach $1,000. So if we add it all up, it's $12,999. Now that's really a great explanation. $12.99. Now that's really a great explanation. And then he tells me, we're going to position the offer. We're going to propose this value, which is $1,299 for only $199. You offer a massive saving of $1,100, and this will actually create a sense of scarcity and immediate gains. Subsequently, the phrasing is actually the sentence I need to work on. Get a complete 20-hour artificial intelligence training valued at $299, accompanied by an exclusive pack of 100 online courses valued at $1,000, all for only $199. So you save $1,100 and become an AI expert. Ooh, today, that's great. Then he tells me to add to enhance attractiveness, urgency, meaning to show that the offer is for a limited time. The 30-day satisfaction guarantee to dispel doubts, that's important. I usually do 14 days. I didn't mention that, but he tells me we can set it to 30 days to remove doubts, and that's great. So he actually gave me his perspective on how he sees the rephrasing of the offer. I'm going to check on DeepSeek and ChatGPT to see if there's a part where he starts to rephrase the offer or not. So I look here, the same thing on DeepSeek. It suggests the rephrasing of the offer. ChatGPT does the same. Okay, we'll start with DeepSeek to see a bit who does it better. The current issue is that the offer lacks reasons for purchase urgency. No scarcity, so adding this urgency to buy is what Grok already mentioned. So he started with that on DeepSeek. And the solution include exclusive bundles and bonuses, a complete 20-hour EI training plus packs, of relevant courses, values. He assigned a value of $497 to it. The accredited expertise certificate, only $199. Offer limited to the first 500 or 50% off for 7 days. Okay, so there he did, well, in terms of value, he might have underestimated the value compared to Grok. So I don't see the same reasoning. The explanation, he tells me to display the total value, there you go, to actually justify that the price is on promotion, limited by time and stock, and the bonus perceived as free. It's the certificate with access to a private community. For example, that one, I don't have it, okay? But well, he offers it, so we actually take his idea into consideration. Then he says risk-free guarantee. That's the same thing too. He talks about 30 days to really give people the opportunity to actually test it. Absolutely, completely. And if I look, well, honestly, in terms of if we compare with Grok, it's not as developed as Grok. If I look at ChatGPT, well, ChatGPT is much shorter. That explains a little bit the quick response time of its answer. Name of the offer. Masterclass EI, become an expert, plus bonus. Well, Masterclass, it's not the online training, so maybe that's different. Because the courses I sell are offline courses, they are video courses. So the other EIs have understood that Here, he introduced the word masterclass. It remains to be seen then if he means offline masterclass or not, but it's not very clear. Moreover, it's a word that can sometimes be strange for people who are not familiar with masterclasses. Formulation: boost your career with our master training in intelligence, 20 hours of engaging content to master EI, accompanied by an exclusive pack of 100 courses, all for only $199. Limited offer, don't miss this opportunity. Added value, learning, bonuses, and offers at competitive prices. The urgency, he put that, the limited offer, but the aspect, the price with the discount, the real value to highlight in terms of information development, I see that it's really lacking. For the first part, if I compare Grok with DeepSeek, with ChatGPT, the verdict is Grok 3. It provided a strategy in the first part. I'm talking about much more developed. Then we have DeepSeek, and then we have ChatGPT. So now we move on to the strategy part, which is actually the operational part, and it gave me information on how to convert the 13,000 subscribers, well, not all 13,000, but let's say a certain percentage of the subscribers, and the 200,000 Udemy students into clients. Well, the 200,000 Udemy students can't be transformed into clients, maybe because it doesn't have the exact information, since these are people who have already purchased. And we don't actually have access to these clients because they are clients of the Udemy platform. So generally, they only buy courses on Udemy and not on my site, except for those who are looking elsewhere or who sign up for my newsletters and actually receive the promotions, okay? And here it tells me, there you go, we will create targeted video content, precise segmentation, calls to action, there you go, and by integrating multi-channel and marketing tools. Okay, let's see exactly what these tools are. First, he started with what we call precise audience segmentation. So the audience here, Udemy. For me, the Udemy part there is not very interesting, because for me, what interests me here is the YouTube audience. That's my focus. The original prompt targets those people. So here, it's a new audience attracted by your free content over 3 months, potentially very engaged but not yet converted into paying customers. That's absolutely true. And here the need is for them to understand the added value of a paid course and be reassured about the investment. That is to say, when we offer a free course, it's interesting. They will say, there you go, the teaching method and everything. Maybe they will be reassured when they invest in a much more advanced course. The goal is to educate them about EI and encourage them to make a purchase. That's very interesting. So B, creation of video content tailored for this offer. So I will actually see what the format is, how I will create the videos. Are we going to integrate them into the official videos? Are we going to integrate them at the end of training videos? Or are these videos going to be created specifically for this purpose? So for my YouTube endurance, the videos will of course be your main lever. It's quite normal because it's communication in video format on YouTube. Here are the types of content to produce. So number 1, he tells me we make teaser videos of 3 to 5 minutes, for example, 5 licensed concepts in EI that you will learn in my training. So here I understand that he is actually asking or suggesting making videos 100% designed to promote the training. And the goal is to give a new taste of the training and to spark curiosity, concluded with a call to action towards the offer. Well, maybe it can be a video. Here we put the welcome video. You know that on YouTube, if I go back to my YouTube page on YouTube, when you open the YouTube page, there is the possibility to directly add a frame here just before, where I put a video that everyone can see, either for newcomers or for those who are already subscribed. So maybe we can place that video here. A detailed presentation video of 10 to 15 minutes, meaning that here we will present the program module by module, show excerpts, details, explain why this offer is unique, and convince. So maybe that one, maybe I'll put it here actually to explain a little bit. But for YouTube, well, we'll see. We'll try to see a little bit what it will require. Testimonials or case studies. It's possible to film students who have taken your previous courses and achieved results. That's the testimonial mode. For now, I don't have that. But I have many more testimonials from reviews that have been created and written by students. on Udemy. Of course, those who have purchased video meeting the objectives, 5 minutes. What is it? Why $199 for this course? Well, up until now, I see that he always talks about videos that are separate, that are created just to be placed separately in the course. I don't really see it that way, but still, we try to finish his strategy to understand it fully. Call to action. And here, key message. Call to action in each video. Click on the link in the description to take advantage of this exclusive offer before it's too late. Well, that means if we make a part of this video, if we are going to promote it in the free course, on your channel, add a link to the landing page in the banner and video descriptions. That's interesting. In the channel, we add the landing page, meaning the sales page, in the banner and video descriptions. So if he's talking about the banner there, I think he's referring to this banner here. Yes, it might be a good idea to add my website here. I hadn't thought of doing it, but it could be interesting. Next, the key messages. Transform your career with EI. Become an expert and access his course. These are the kind of headlines that can attract. I think that's interesting. Join more than 200,000 students who have boosted their skills with our courses. That's very good. I actually like that slogan. I think it's a very interesting slogan because here we are going to highlight and actually work with the capital we've already created of 100,000 people on this. Integration with other communication channels. So there's emailing, the audience, and the admin launching a campaign of 3 to 5 emails. Introduction, bonus, social proof, objectives, urgencies. This might actually be, well, maybe I definitely want to put this specifically for those who truly come or perhaps click to indeed see the offer. They sign up, for example, or they enter their email address while trying to receive free information. Or sometimes there are people who enter their email address and don't complete the payment. So yes, we can send them this to reassure them, to give them good actions and good information to take action. Include links to your YouTube videos to increase engagement. I really like that because I don't include links to my YouTube videos in my emails. So it could be very interesting to add that and also to include it here on the sales page because there are absolutely no links to YouTube, only links to Udemy. Maybe that's the one, but it could also be very interesting to showcase a bit of social media quality. Here he talks about posting 1 to 2 minute video clips on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. I publish free videos, but not clips from the full courses. Create impactful visuals. Okay, with the stats on EI, okay. Use stories for the offer and redirect to the indicator page. The detailed indicator page, this is somewhat related to the sales page, which is what he suggests I do. The headline, the countdown for urgency, visible purchase buttons, testimonials, and integrated video clips. Maybe there I see who there, what maybe, that he made 100% commercial strategy, meaning to take that product and actually try to do it. I want to do it gently. I will take a lot of information that is there. What he says is very interesting, but maybe to integrate not 3 to 5 minutes, but maybe 1 or 2 minutes maximum. I would say 1 minute. That's ideal. And it's about actually putting it at the end of the training videos or in the middle of those videos. I think it's much more interesting because my goal is not really to make sales in that way. I'm looking much more for a natural conversion rather than a forced or boosted conversion. Then there is the tool and technique. Here he talks about the tools, email marketing. So I work with Aoba. So he didn't mention that, but okay. For follow-ups, for non-buyers, SEO, optimization. So here for catchy titles, actually, to include as many training titles as possible and introduce the word training on YouTube. Advertisements, well, that's optional. I'm not going to include it. The free webinar, for example, I've never done a webinar, but it can be very interesting to do, organize a webinar on an attractive AI topic and end with a presentation of the offer. So that can also be interesting. I've never done it, but I think once the community actually grows, if there's a huge demand for live sessions, because sometimes people ask for live sessions. I intend to do a live session very soon, and so why not do a full webinar to tackle a topic in AI or a program developed in real time or developed in real time with the community, and then propose the offer? Yes, maybe we'll consider doing that. And performance tracking. So of course you need to follow that with analytics. And here it talks to me about remarketing, which is to actually relaunch the video on the country indicator page as well without buying through targeted ads. Well, retargeting here is to retarget people who have taken the first step to see the offer or to enter their email to download the free information or to go and discover. This is the Grok part. We looked at this together. I read it with you in real time. I started to think out loud, to read, to understand how he did it. There are a lot of correct and interesting things to implement, that's for sure. But maybe he didn't quite understand me the way I want it, which is that I don't want it to be very commercially focused. I really want it to be a conversion from a prospect or a visitor or a subscriber to a customer, someone who buys, but in a very gentle, rather natural way. We will try to see what DeepSeek offers in terms of GPT charges to then draw a conclusion